Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. I'm Chris. Today we're continuing The Expanse with Season 6, Episode 4. Be honest, let me know, when you first watched this show, how did you feel about the opening scenes that we've had for every episode so far this season with this random little girl on Laconia? Were you enjoying it? Were you invested? Or were you like, hey, this isn't the show I signed up for. Give me The Expanse, not the adventures of a child and her strange alien animals. I'm enjoying the heck out of it. I can't wait to see where that story goes. Right now, of course, I'm worried about her brother, and well, there is the whole rest of the show. I'm anxious to see the fallout of Holden's decision to disarm the bomb. Nobody knows he did it. I imagine someone's gonna find out. Should be interesting. I'm curious to see as well if we'll have any further intrigue or drama around Earth stepping in to try and help Cerise. And what exactly happened on Cerise? We saw this like massive explosions. Looked like they blew up maybe the water supply, maybe some other stuff. Like, is that whole station dead in the water now? I enjoyed the moment in the last episode where Drummer's crew was arguing over what the right thing to do so far as like caring about the people of Earth that are losing their home, right? Are you gonna have the, welcome to the belt, now you know what we've been going through attitude, or are you gonna have compassion on them and say, oh, you know what, it sucks that they're going through that? I hope we have more moments like that scattered throughout the remainder of this season, because I find it very interesting to see play out as well as to contemplate. Those are just some of the things that make this such an incredible show, and I'm excited to see how this continues to play out. Let's watch episode 4 for the very first time.
Happen to the driver?
What do you think? One of the soldiers was talking about a fire squad.
Wow, it's truly an accident. So sad.
You were supposed to be in Paris. That was going to be your parents' posting after this.
Yeah, well, I've never been to Earth.
Me neither. I grew up on Mars. Whatever you feel, it's okay.
I know it's all right to be sad.
Grief is strange.
Yeah, it could be way more than just sadness. It's a great scene.
Do you have a kid who died?
No, I lost a place. And it's a place that mattered to me. When I was where you are now, I needed something to make it more than just death. I needed to make it a sacrifice. Do you know what sacrifice means? To give something up and make it sacred. When you think about it like that, it doesn't fix anything, but it makes losing them hurt less.
If we believe that it served a greater purpose.
We're doing something good here. It's important.
Admiral.
What?
Sorry you didn't get to see Paris. Maybe one day we'll have one of our own.
My new coordination protocol returned a coherent reply pattern.
Show me.
Reply pattern.
I think I can turn it on.
It's so interesting that the cortisol stuff is happening like in the background. Our focus is on the little girl. Oh my gosh, she's gonna take her little brother to the animals. Will it work? No. Every time I get so hooked, so invested, and then it's like the episode ended. And don't get me wrong, I'm excited for the episode that's gonna follow. Like, I'm here for The Expanse, and I know it's the same show. It just feels like they're disconnected in two separate stories right now. And I'm sure at some point it's gonna all come together. But I really want to know what's gonna happen when she takes her brother to the animal. Are they gonna save him? Or no? My first thought was that they had something to do with what happened to him. I no longer think that, just so we're clear.
I understand your anger and your fear, but you can't let them blind you. This is not the time to sell our future for the empty promise of safety. We may never know for certain who vented our tanks, but we all know who is building a future for the belt. You will hear the inners asking us to take their side now.
You would be dead without the UN right now. I still think we should help them.
We're clearly planted by Inaros.
Yep.
If we make the evidence public.
Sanjarani will call you the false flag, the latest in a long line of inner lies. It'll take more than that to turn them against Marco.
They don't want us here. Fine. MCRN Fleet Command recommends that a joint strike force set out for the ring immediately.
Rushing headlong to salve our pride and prove our manhood is exactly what Inaros wants. I will not commit my forces to that plan.
Really? Huh. This is a horrible job.
Miss Stewart, are you recording this?
Yes.
Stop right now.
You said I had full access.
You're right. I did.
I was waiting to see if she was going to revoke it or not. I'm wondering if she's regretting it or not.
Going over our battle logs. The Roci gathered a lot of data on the pillar. High-resolution drive signatures and hull profiles. I'm compiling all of it.
Okay, good,
I'm going
good,
to send it out fleet-wide. Someone will find that ship.
Thought she was going to discover that he disarmed the bomb. Maybe I'm thinking about it way more than I should be.
Still pissed off about the pillow?
Aren't you?
Is it Alex's playlist?
This is Alex's music.
Yep.
So lonesome I could cry.
Hey, Amos, there's something I need you to take a look at. So I did a full torpedo diagnostic like you told me to.
Oh. She found it.
Way above my pay grade, and I'm not trying to judge.
But we're going to.
I'll handle it.
Is Amos going to approach with anger or questioning? Anger or curiosity?
After salvage operations are complete, take the 2 senior-most officers of the Lauba and space them.
Understood.
Jeez. Why would anyone continue working for him?
It's counterproductive. If the captain of the Granicus calls and tries to get you to change my mind, have him put outside as well.
I've been noticing this for like a number of episodes now, but Marco takes more dramatic pauses than any character I've ever seen in just about any media.
Lucky the repair skip is not here yet. Sorry, I thought you were...
I'm the new repair technician. What's the assigned?
Yup.
Oh, where would you like to start?
Don't know. I haven't done a whole repair before.
Yeah, you're in charge here. Be in charge, sir. I'd feel awkward as well.
I'm sure you take to it. I mean, for you, with all you've done, it will be simple.
Philip,
What's Rosenfield want to talk to Philip for?
what your father said to you wasn't right.
Ooh, I like
You
her.
fought bravely.
I still like
But
her.
he's the commander-in-chief. His focus needs to be on the battle. He can't be distracted by you. You need to fix this.
And you want me to apologize to him?
I know it's hard to understand when all you see is how much our people love him. But he is alone. You're the only family he has left. He needs you at his side to give him
Boo.
support and counsel.
You think you know my father? What do you think he would do if I shot you in the face?
I don't know. Feel really guilty about it, then send money to my family and pretend it's remorse.
Got a job to do.
Oh, man.
Ready to go?
Well, it'll work, but it's a far cry from mil spec.
So Amos is gonna just casually bring it up on the job, huh?
Amos, you okay? I only ask because you're talking even less than usual.
If you want, I can lock you out of fire control.
Ooh.
I trust you to do the right thing. We had a chance to end Marco.
Yeah.
And you pulled the punch. I can't see how that was the right thing.
It was a gut decision in the moment, but I made the call.
I want to hear your rationale for the call.
So you're gonna need to explain that to me. Because if we're not trying to win this fight, I don't know what I'm doing out here.
It was my call to make, and I don't owe you a explanation.
You pissed at me for asking.
I think you owe
Because you don't have an explanation to give.
everyone in the whole system an explanation. You make the decision to not kill the person responsible for everything that has happened on Earth. You better explain yourself to somebody. Now, I like the decision for Naomi's sake, potentially, but it doesn't mean it was the right decision.
Good.
Oh, okay.
Good, yeah.
Bringing total casualties so far to 900.
Oh, he doesn't know about this yet.
Meanwhile,
Uh-oh. Tadeo!
Problem. The plate saying, don't got any of those dust or hull plates to spare. It's big trouble if we lose it. You distracted me.
Oh, we're gonna lose the whole thing. Maybe not. Okay, we're good.
My brother is a dock worker on Ceres. I haven't heard from him since the water tank explosion.
He might be
I'm
dead.
just worried.
Your skiff, your rules.
Yeah.
One of those people, good at looking out for others, bad at looking out for himself. You know what I mean? I just hope he's okay.
I do too. I'm not optimistic. Neither is Philip. She's still doing the investigation. I love how just natural that was to grab the cup after the burst.
Philip looks a lot like you.
It was for Naomi.
When I gave Marco a chance to surrender, I saw Filip on the screen.
She knows.
I did too.
The torpedo didn't fail. I disarmed it. I know what that choice meant, but I couldn't kill your son.
If you let Marco escape to spare my feelings, you just made me responsible for everyone he kills from now on.
You're not responsible for my choice.
Then stop making yourself responsible for mine.
Ooh.
Filip hurts more people than...
It's not about Filip or what he might or might not do. It's about us. I can't be the one who kills your son.
Yeah.
It won't matter that we were at war, that he was on the other side. Every time you wake up, you'll be lying next to the reason your boy is dead.
Jim,
I can't be that to you.
Wow.
I don't have it in me.
I went to save Filip, and I failed.
Story's not over?
If we win...
Question mark?
He may die. I know that.
Knowing it isn't enough.
I know I tried. Please don't take that from me. It's all I have left.
Fascinating conversation. Oh.
Take a look at this one.
Oh.
What have we got here?
Something that you shouldn't play with.
That's the dud.
The second one off.
We wouldn't be here talking about it now. We need to see if it's still armed.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Come on, just...
What if he sets it off?
I'm stuck.
Uh-oh.
Get me out of here. Don't move.
He's just playing. Okay.
You must have malfunctioned.
First team. With me.
I'm very curious to see where Drummer's story goes. I have no idea. But I'm just here for it. I'm loving it. Ow. Dang.
We're entering the station now.
Still no ships on scopes. Bahari.
Yeah.
Ready the ships to receive cargo.
Why keep this place pressurized?
Live soil, maybe?
What? Oh! Why did we think nobody would be here? We weren't prepared, Drummer. Oh.
Clear. Corrido is dead. Dang. One more on Marco's ledger.
They were gathering supplies. Getting ready for a pickup. Tynan, do another sweep.
Yeah.
Is there a problem? Scopes are clear.
Maybe stealth technology?
There's no way to meet them. Take what you can, then get back to the ships. You have 1 hour.
Maybe less. What the heck?
Joseph is pinned. We need a medic. Walker, we gotta get that crate off him.
Don't move him, he'll bleed out.
Yeah, he's gonna lose that arm if he survives this.
If I can't get this off, he will bleed out.
Whoa!
We can try again. There's no time. Hold him.
Yeah, we're cutting that bad boy off.
I love you. I'm so sorry.
Oh.
What? What are you saying?
Yep, this is happening. All right. 147 hours, this bad boy, or however, whatever number it is, 127. Yep.
Hit another 1,000,000 to 1, beating 3 ships, and when it's time to take the kill shot, another 1,000,000 to 1. It's a dud? What are the odds?
Based on your numbers, 1 billion to 1. There's no point in telling her. Don't worry about me, I'm not gonna say anything.
Amos told you what we discussed in the hall.
It's more like I told him.
He didn't mention that.
He was trying to protect me, he does that.
It's his kind of MO. Not kind of, that's his MO.
Do you want to know when I realized I didn't want to kill you?
Yeah.
It was on the Behemoth.
Right.
You and Naomi were walking unarmed into the barrels of I don't know how many of Ashford's guns. When you said that, we were all reaching for violence. Couldn't we just try something else for once? I killed a lot of people. Some of them deserved it, most of them probably didn't. But that's not the point. They all haunt me just the same. Killing someone is a terrible thing, and you can never take it back. Don't ever feel bad about not killing someone.
That's good advice. Thank you.
Interesting.
Is this your cat?
Her name is Lucky Earther. This is my home. I don't hate anyone. I want air and water and freedom. It's not the inners and the belt. It's the people who want more hate and the ones who just want to live. I'm so tired of the hate.
Yeah, what a great message. Timeless.
This makes us look weak.
It makes us all look weak. That's why it works. If you want the enemy to see you as human, you have to see them as humans.
I'm not sure Belters will ever do that.
I'm not sure I'm talking about them.
Ooh. Ooh. Monica coming for everybody.
Comms, open a channel. Wideband.
Oh.
Wideband. Do not make me repeat my.
Is she pulling a Holden?
This is Kamina drama. And this message is for the traitor, coward, Mako Inaros. You hunted me and mine, and still we are here. Unbent, unbroken, unbowed. You are nothing.
So much for anonymity.
Heck yeah. So much for anonymity. I butchered that word so hard. Anonymity.
And the captain of the Granicus asked for mercy for them.
He did.
And he was spaced as well.
No.
Yes.
That is insubordination.
Good.
You were angry when you gave the order. I assumed you meant it rhetorically.
I didn't.
Well, then consider it a happy misunderstanding. Your anger was justified, but the punishment wasn't.
You seem to think you have the right to speak to me this way.
Somebody has to, because all the people that used to are either dead or sulking around below decks picking up trash.
After what Filip's mother did to me, to our family, they deserve to die.
If we succeed, they'll be as powerless as the dead.
If he does succeed, it's because of her.
What do you expect in victory?
Governorship of Medina.
Control of the crossroads of empires.
Is she not deserving?
Is that all?
I feel like I'm owning it.
I'd say so. I don't want them to win, but...
Yeah, I'm saying.
Any word on your brother?
Of course not.
No. Thanks for asking.
Mind if I join you?
Please.
Careful, you don't want to be friends with him. He might kill you.
Tech said data logs show torpedoes disarmed before impact.
You mean someone disarmed it?
Interesting.
No, who would do that? I had to be a malfunctioning flight.
I wonder if he thinks Mom saved his life. He has to think something.
This message is for the traitor you stole from your own. You abandoned Ceres to the Inners and left Belters to starve. So go and raise your bounties. Track me down and kill me if you can. I will always be the one who took back what you stole. Live shamed and die empty.
Yeah.
At least it wasn't the Inners who raided our supplies.
Whose side are you on?
Well, I only...
Jama is our enemy, same as the Inners, and anyone else who stands against us. This is war, and it won't be over until we are dead or victorious, or else everything that we fought for, the Baratnas we lost, all will have been for nothing. There's no turning back now.
Oh, okay. I don't know where Filip's story is going. It's all over the place. And not in a bad way, like, oh, it's sloppily written and it's all over the place. No, like, he's just unhinged and unpredictable, and I don't know what's going through his head from moment to moment. And I think it's because he is genuinely conflicted and he is trying to find his compass, but it keeps spinning around. It doesn't know where north is, and as a result, he's just kind of careening out of control. And which way is he gonna land? It's kind of like he is an armed nuke and he's going to go off on something, and I just don't know who's going to experience or who's going to be the casualties of that explosion. Oh, I can't wait to find out, though. I'll just leave it at that. Dang. I genuinely enjoyed how the show approached all of the conversations regarding Holden and the decision he made. I like how Amos confronted him, basically like, hey, do I need to take you off of like being able to control that? Because obviously Amos is very strong on the we should have killed that guy when we had the chance side. And like, yeah, for sure, that's true. Holden and Naomi and passionately explaining like, I will not be the person who killed your son. And it's like, on one hand, maybe he's making a decision based on something Naomi may or may not have felt. Maybe Naomi wouldn't have held it against him. Maybe she would have. We don't really get to know that. That's something that she wouldn't even know herself beforehand. She's probably justified in thinking like, you shouldn't make decisions like that for me. But I don't know. It's the decision he made, and he had like half a second to make the decision. It was impulse. It was gut. It was instinct. It wasn't well thought out. And who knows how this all plays out at the end. Maybe it was the right decision, maybe it wasn't. But I love that the show approached it and kind of tried to present different sides of what I think is a very complicated issue. I imagine you're watching this and you probably feel very strongly one way or the other. So like Clarissa saying, hey, it's like you should never feel bad about not killing someone. And Like, yeah, on one hand, I agree with the sentiment. On the other hand, like, what if Marco literally destroys Earth after this? Maybe you should feel a little bit bad for not taking the shot when you had it. I just love the different sides of this, and it's nuanced and it's complicated, and it's the kind of thing, like, I don't know if there is one strictly right answer. Again, you might feel that there is and be really annoyed with either me or the show for being circular about it, but I just find it a very interesting thought experiment. And again, grateful. I said it last week, I'll say it now. I'm grateful I'm not in a position to make such decisions. I should never be. I think if you are in a position where you have to make those decisions, you kind of have to. It's not that you don't reflect and reevaluate your decisions, but especially in the heat of the moment and the heat of battle and war, you have to stand by your decisions, right? Like, you can't be constantly second guessing everything over and over again. At some point, maybe reevaluate so that you make better decisions in the future if you determine what you did was wrong. But Holden needs to just stick with his decision and stand by it. And let's maybe not tell Poppy. I'm curious to see if she does find out. I'm also curious to see if that sticks with Filip and has an impact on his story at some point down the road. Again, don't know where he's gonna land, but it's so enjoyable watching. And of course, over on Laconia, we got a glimpse of Cortazar. That was cool. We also have the little girl taking her dead brother to maybe an animal that can bring him back to life. I don't know how that's going to play out. I still don't know if we should trust those little creatures or not. As with everything, I just can't wait to see how it plays out. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this with me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.